going to ask you, who named the band Cyber Band, and what was the reason for the?
Oh.
Because I've wondered for a while, but I ask you about it.
About the band name, it was my dad who decided for the band
And
name.
why?
It's really funny because it was the last day of joining the Battle of the Bands in Kauswagan, and we had no name yet. So, it was in Bayabas actually, rather in Bayabas, and we had no name. So it was the last day, and my tita called and said that we should register now before it's too late. So my dad just came here in the studio and just told me that just name your band as Cyber Band. I told him, why Cyber Band? He said, it's because it represents your generation now, and that in the 21st century you use technology to your knowledge and to your skill. So that's why you guys should be called Cyber Band.
Cool. That's a great story. Uh, that's awesome. Even your dad. It's great of your dad to actually be aware, also, right, of how things are going on, and that goes to show how supportive he is of the group, right? To the extent. So, did you immediately agree? Yes. Okay. We'll call our band Cyber Band.
I was really doubtful at first because I really wanted to think about the name, but through the years of I regretted it for
You're
1 year, but through the years of researching, and I just read that Paul McCartney interview that he said that the Beatles name is just, it doesn't matter, it's just a random name, and it's the songs that made them
exactly
the Beatles, not the Beatles name made them. So the name doesn't really matter. It's just the music, though.
correct.
That's what he said.
Correct. Uh, even my the name of my band. Many people have asked me about it, but it doesn't really matter. I've given up explaining the origins of the name. I just tell them. I even REM. You know the story how they came up with the name REM. They had to decide on a name, but they couldn't decide. So what they did, they took a dictionary, and they just randomly flipped through the pages, and they put their finger down, and whatever name they decided, or whatever word that finger gets into, when they stop the page, that will be their name. So it just so happened that they happened upon REM, rapid eye movement, I think. So they put that name in there. So yeah, you're right. It doesn't really matter, and that's really, and that's very insightful of you to also recognize that it's the songs, the way you play that matters.